Hey now, play nice. Okay, here we go into Corinth. So this scenario is, as I said in the description, a medium difficulty attack scenario. Uh, the major issue is that the right side here is fortified in these woods, the Union right, which is difficult to crack, to say the least. What I usually end up doing is sending my more or less entire force around the left here, and then we attack along the left and push them back. The victory point itself is essentially indefensible. You can't have units holding on this point right here when there's units in these woods. Although you notice these are light woods, not heavy woods. And there are some buildings here, but the buildings don't seem to have any cover to them. So I don't see any reason to change that plan. What I may do is reduce the amount of artillery I've got and bring in the rest of this infantry from 4th Division. Although I think, yeah, 2 of those brigades are pretty badly damaged. So we're going to shift all of our artillery. Sometimes I occupy a line here in these woods. I think this time I'm not going to do that because there's reasonable cover here, and when you run into the Union units, you just exchange a lot of fire and nobody gets anywhere. So I'm going to try to avoid that. I'm going to try to position my units along this axis and hit around the flank here and then work my way in. Which means that everybody's going to shift to the left here. Let's get our divisions together. Oh, I have 2 1-3 rifles. Hold on. Okay, let's try this again. I think I'll use, the 1st Division is going to be the flanking force. So they're going to be the ones that head all the way around down into these woods here to attack across this road. I'm not sure what good the cavalry will do here. Most of their units are pulled into this area here, so I'm actually going to drop the cavalry and I'll bring in that full strength division from 4th, full strength brigade from 4th Division. 2nd Division. Second Division will be assigned the front here after 1st Division makes their way around, and then 3rd Division will and the brigade from 4th Division will hold the line. Of course, this plan will probably fall apart entirely. as soon as we contact the enemy, because that seems to be what's happening, especially after Antietam. Uh, all right, here we go. I'm not going to bother with skirmishers from the grenadier regiments, brigades, whatever. Apparently I selected an artillery unit there. Okay. That's alright. In fact, let's just tell 2nd Division. Okay, that should do it. Try to get 2nd Division to be a little more circumspect in their approach. Oh, there is infantry there. Not only are there infantry, but there are also skirmishers. Wow, okay. No idea why those guys are falling back. These guys are gonna get shot up. I have no idea what these guys are doing. Fall back. Why would you slide into that position? Looks like 2nd Division is going to end up being assigned to go around the flank because 1st Division is now engaged. I don't know where 2nd Division's artillery is. Get them in action. Some skirmishers across the gap here. Start hitting them in the flank. Get 1-2 rifle into better cover here. Look at Fuller sliding out of position here. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Get us a little better cover. We're gonna get hit from that flank in a minute. So that was interesting. Yeah, let's move up on this flank. It's time for 2nd Division to get engaged. Ah, they shattered my skirmishers on the right. So you'll notice that I'm not advancing to take the objective because you can see they've still got a lot of troops there, and yeah, it's just not going to happen. So what I do is I set up a shot trap here and just let them come and beat them up as they approach. Like I said, essentially the victory point is completely indefensible. You literally cannot put troops there, but the AI will because it feels like it has to, I guess. And so when that happens, they lose a lot of men. And you can see they're getting slaughtered. That cavalry unit just broke. They've got 6 brigades firing at them, something like that. And eventually, so I could have used my cavalry. I could have grabbed that supply, but chances are he doesn't have any supply left. The one thing you don't want to do is push into this area, although now that the defenses don't get or they're subject to flanking, it's probably easier to attack into those woods, but I wouldn't count on it. Let's see if we can kill a little more artillery before we go. There's the victory. 2,300 casualties, fairly light. Couple of guns, 10,000. 31 guns on their side, so definitely a useful victory. Made up a little bit of my manpower. Had 1 artillery captain wounded. Captured another 1,000 1855s. So not bad. There's Corinth, legendary. Confederates,